You're watching Newsday TV. Thanks for joining us. I'm Macy Eglund. Police are now offering a reward in the search for a hit-and-run driver in Farmingville. They released this video of the driver stopping after hitting Alberto Perea Vazquez and then leaving the scene. It happened on December 11th as Vazquez was crossing Horseblock Road. Police believe the car is a 2003 to 2007 Honda Accord that lost its passenger side mirror. Detectives would like anyone with information about this hit and run to call Suffolk Crime Stoppers. That number is on your screen, 1-800-220-TIPS. Today, outgoing Suffolk Executive Steve Bellone spoke about increasing the county's use of minority, women, and disabled veteran-owned businesses in construction projects. Bellone revealed the results of a 2020 study on the issue. It found participation among Black, Hispanic, and minority women fell below 10%, with Hispanic women claiming less than 3% of projects and Black Americans claiming just over 9%.
I'm announcing that Suffolk County has set an annual requirement of 16% MWBE service disabled veteran-owned business participation for construction prime and/or subcontractors.
And Bellone is also recommending the creation of a special unit to evaluate county contracts for disparities. A new state bill is aiming to create air quality standards around mega warehouses where trucks come and go 24 hours a day. Here on Long Island, more than 11 million square feet of warehouse space has been proposed or built. That includes this 200,000 square foot Amazon facility in Syosset. The proposal would require a permit process to assess current and future warehouses' environmental impact. It would also incentivize property owners to cut emissions by using electric vehicles and solar power. A new highly transmissible COVID-19 subvariant is quickly becoming the dominant strain throughout the state and here on Long Island. State data shows cases and hospitalizations have begun to tick up during the holiday season. JN1 is a descendant of the Omicron variant. Medical experts tell us it does not cause any more serious disease than the previous strains. An unexpected health scare at the age of 21 inspired a Bethpage man to pursue a medical career. The former Marine just graduated from Hofstra as a physician assistant. It's a story you'll see only in Newsday. A winter white coat ceremony at Hofstra University, marking an exciting new beginning for these graduates, including Thomas Martin, who not only got his coat, but won the Shining Star Award for being a standout student.
It was humbling. It made me choke up and tear up a little bit for sure.
Thomas joined the U.S. Marine Corps when he graduated high school, and after returning home at 21 years old, he got a job at St. Francis Hospital. During a shift just 3 months in, he started to feel dizzy.
They ended up checking me to the ER where they found I had a pretty bad leak in my aortic valve. I was born with a congenital valve.
Thomas underwent emergency heart surgery and with a new perspective on life was inspired to become a physician assistant. This ceremony is considered a rite of passage as these students move on to their new careers. And Thomas says it's been a difficult road to this moment.
There's a lot of late nights. Being the fact that I have kids, I started my studies at 9, 10 o'clock at night and going till 2, 3, 4 in the morning some nights and waking up at 6 for that test that next day.
Thomas is raising 3 kids with his fiancée, Vanessa Carlson, who paused her own education and took on extra shifts to support the family.
I look at him every day as an inspiration.
Thomas is now hoping to help save young lives as his doctors did for him by working in pediatric cardiology.
Everyone can do what they want if they set their heart to it, for sure.
You can read more about Thomas on our website, newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. Let's take a look at your Long Island weather now. Tonight, cold, 27 degrees and partly cloudy. But tomorrow for your Saturday, it's looking pretty decent. Highs around 44, 45 degrees, partly cloudy. A few more clouds roll in the afternoon. We'll take a look at your Christmas Day and 7-day forecast for you in just a few minutes.
Long Island weather is brought to you by Home Tax Saver, PTRC Incorporated.
A Long Island woman is sharing her infectious smile with the world in Sephora's holiday campaign. Sherry Einhorn has the story you'll see only in Newsday.
And look right at me.
What do you think when you see yourself?
I see myself as a pretty girl.
You're beautiful there and here.
Alexia Rivera has a smile that is infectious, and now everyone can enjoy it.
I think beauty is what's inside of you.
And smile.
The 20-year-old from Huntington Station is featured, along with her mom, in Sephora's holiday ad campaign and is enjoying international recognition.
I feel like my mom is really extra special for me. Anyway, besties.
It's really been a very surreal experience just to see her thrive under the spotlight and feel so wonderful about herself and build so much confidence made me, as a parent, as you can imagine, just so proud.
Alexia has Down syndrome and participates in the Life Skills vocational program through the South Huntington School District. She loves her job as a barista here at Gregory's Coffee in Melville.
One of our values is creating a culture of truth, trust, and inclusion, and this is what it should look like. So for me, it was a no-brainer to have her work here.
Now, as if being a student, a barista, and a model don't keep her busy enough, Alexia is also a boxer.
And have one.
1, 2.
Alexia is the co-founder of an inclusive program here at her dad's East Northport gym that allows people with differing abilities to participate in physical fitness.
Uppercut.
Her parents say they encourage Alexia to try everything. No boundaries.
She loves life and she's going to go after what she wants in life.
So what does Alexia hope people think about when they see her smiling face and sparkling personality?
Don't limit yourself and just go for it.
That's awesome advice. Is that what you did to go from here to here?
Yeah.
I'm Sherry Einhorn for NewsdayTV.
How sweet is she? You can read more about Alexia on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
Feed Me is brought to you by PC Richard & Son.
It could be Long Island's most sought-after holiday dish. Scott Vogel has today's Feed Me TV.
That's Roy Pelez, who founded Island Empanada in 2011. And that's Marisol Vega, by day one of his franchisees. But one November several years back, during her off hours, Vega began quietly making and selling pasteles, a dish that for Puerto Ricans is virtually synonymous with Thanksgiving and Christmas.
It's not Thanksgiving and it's not Christmas unless you have the pasteles on the table.
And before she knew it, Vega was making dozens and then hundreds of dozens a year as word of her pasteles quickly spread throughout the Puerto Rican community and then to everyone else. Why the frenzy? Well, pasteles are delicious, for one, but they're also very labor-intensive.
The process of making these takes a very long time.
Vega's pasteles, little pockets of masa dough stuffed with meat, may look like tamales, but their taste and preparation are unique.
You have to prepare your meat, then cool it, obviously. You have to make the masa. The bulk of the masa is green cooking bananas, and it has jautilla, it has pumpkin, and it has actual green plantain. Back home, the whole family would get involved in making the pasteles. The kids would tie them, you know, the grown-ups would grate them, the grandmas would make the meat.
After they've been boiled for an hour or so, the pasteles are finally done. The wait is long, but well worth it.
Oh boy, I can see why these are popular. There's nothing to compare it to. That's what's so good about it. I wonder if people may come here to get them, though. I mean, this is a big job.
Yes. They just so appreciative that I take the time to do this because they know that it's not an easy thing to do. You hear a lot of the stories, oh my God, I haven't had it since my grandmother passed. I haven't had it since my mother passed. You know, and you know, we're so appreciative that you make them here because it just brings back all those memories.
It brings back memories for Vega as well.
you have to have the pasteles on the table, because that's just what makes it like family and tradition and memories of people that have passed on. Yeah, so I make sure that I teach my kids so that when I'm no longer here, I get a little bit emotional, because my grandmother was the one that taught me how to make these, and I always think of her.
What Vega is making are more than little meat pockets, they're gifts. With each pasteli, she shares a cherished tradition to families all over the island, giving them a chance to make happy holiday memories of their own.
You can tell she puts a lot of love into them. For more on island empanadas, go to newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
Working in journalism, I think you experience the world in a really different way than people in other professions do. I find it very satisfying to learn about things and get to tell other people about them.
Newsday, covering Long Island like no one else can.
You're watching Newsday TV. I'm Macy Eglund. Thanks for joining us. Hope you have a great weekend. We'll leave you with a look at your 7-day forecast.